ask that you review the safety regulation card located in the seat pocket in front of you. Once again, welcome aboard Delta Flight 2928 to Atlanta, and thank you for flying Delta.
On CNN and MSNBC and Fox News, 95% of airplane crashes, hear me, produces survivors. You didn't know that 95% of airplanes that crash, there is somebody that walks away intact. And it's hard for you to tell because you're sitting on the road with people who got on their church face and you've got no clue and no evidence that they've come through a crash. But you were sitting next to somebody who survived being laid off, survived having their heart broken, survived being in an unsupportive family, survived being stabbed in the back by phony friends, survived being hated on by church members, survived having their dreams short-circuited, survived going through pains and problems and sickness, divorce and diseases and death. But by looking at them, you got no evidence of it because they're able to say, I walked away with no scratches. And you ought to just be shocked because folks got no idea what you had to walk away from, but you survived the crash. The FAA, ladies and gentlemen, has in fact recently released a publication that is now in circulation of what to do so that you can survive a plane crash. And ladies and gentlemen, they say to you, hear me, that your probability for survival goes up, hear me, by 40%, watch this, based off of where you sit on the so if you sit in the back of the plane, you have a higher possibility of surviving. This is not for everybody. Some of you need to know you are not being public punished. Some of you need to know God has placed you in the back because he was trying to protect you. He didn't want you standing up front right now because he knew you were not prepared for the attack. And that's why some of you are getting blessed because you come to church and you ain't trying to be in the clique, you ain't trying to be in the circle, you ain't trying to be in Bishop's face, you just trying to get your word, mind your business, and go home. And God said, those of you who've been in the back of the line, your seat is about to change. I'm getting ready to shift you to the front of the line because I wanted to see if you would be faithful over a few things. It all depends on where you sit on the plane. Ladies and gentlemen, the stewardess comes and makes the announcement before the aircraft takes off. She says, watch this, in the unlikely event of an emergency landing. That's a code word for crash. In an unlikely event of an emergency landing, watch this, an oxygen mask will in fact drop from the ceiling. Apply it to yourself before you try to assist anybody else. This is just for 200 radical worshipers. God told me to tell you, in this season, I am giving you permission to be selfish. I am giving you season to take care of yourself. You've been doing everything for everybody else, but the Negroes didn't appreciate it. They didn't say thank you. You couldn't even see bread out there. You fasting and they eating. God said in this season, buy the shoes, touch your water. Take yourself on a trip. You gotta do something for you, because you poured out already. I misspoke and I gotta go back and then I'll be finished. There was an oversight on my part, and I take full responsibility for it. So I need to clean it up, just to exonerate myself. You didn't think I didn't do my due diligence. I said to you, ladies and gentlemen, that in the unlikely event of an emergency, Your survival goes up, hear me, based off of what seat you sit in. I told you that you've got to apply oxygen to yourself first. God help me. There's a critical part in the stewardess flight attendant's remarks that I forgot to give you. According to FAA regulations in America, there cannot be an aircraft, hear me, that can go up in the air, watch this, without an emergency row. There's got to be one row on every plane that even if everybody else goes down, there's got to be one row, watch this, that's prepared to break the door down. So that everybody else, God help me, is going to find a way of escape. I don't know y'all like that, but I came to find out which row is the emergency exit. God said if I can just find one row of radical worshipers, every person connected to you is getting ready to find a way of escape. If you're sitting on an emergency exit, would you shout like you're kicking a door down? You cannot sit on the emergency exit row, God help me, if you are not mature. Hallelujah. No kids on the emergency exit row, because you got to be strong enough to pull the door open. God help me. God says I'm looking for a row that ain't shouting over cars, clothes, and money, but they're shouting because they want to see people deliver. I need you to grab your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, if you're going to sit on my row, you can't be cute. You can't be stuck up. You can't be sedated. The whole church is waiting to see what we gonna do on our road. And when I praise him, somebody is gonna get delivered. When I shout, somebody is gonna find the exit. When I give God glory, somebody is gonna be set free. Y'all ain't gotta shout if you don't want to, but if you sitting on the emergency exit, when I count to 3, I want you to scream like you're gonna lose your mind. 1, grab that neighbor's hand, say, neighbor, we getting ready to get out of this. Pull on that neighbor, say, neighbor, you're getting ready to get out of that car. You're getting ready to break the contract. You're getting ready to step into something else. Pull on that neighbor, say, 2, that's getting ready to be a shout that every ounce of addiction is coming out of your body. Whatever disease is in your system is going to be purged with hyssop. Y'all ain't ready in here. But if I can find some praises when I count this last time, give the devil a nervous breakdown. 3, shout like a whole room. Just shifted. Pull on up. God is working it. Pull on up. The devil's already defeated. Pull. Pull on up. This is my option. This is my exit.
Shalom. Shalom. All praise the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, Bashem Akakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Ruel, peace and salutation, brothers and hopeful elect, pushing this word and truth and sincerity. As you can see from that the opening video, which I hope you was able to stomach it, because it was literally over 9 minutes worth of nothing. It was over 9 minutes worth of nothing but vain babbling, vain talking. You know, it all it was. That wasn't preaching. That was motivational speaking. Okay, nothing about that had anything to do with the scriptures. You know, they feed these pastors. They feed on your emotions, and and they get money out the people. As a matter of fact, let me see something. We're gonna look up motivational speaking. Let's see what it is. Okay. This is from let's see. We'll go here. It says it's from Lexico, the Oxford Lexico. Motivational speaking. The action or occupation of giving presentations intended to motivate or inspire the audience, frequently with the aim of raising morale, see that, or productivity in a workplace. All right. Motivational speaking is used to raise morale for the most part. And that's why motivational speaking plays on your emotions. It gets you feeling good. It gets you pumped up, all these different things. But when it comes to the church, they're never backed by anything. They're never backed by the scriptures. They're never backed by truth. They're just literally there to motivate you and get you to feel good, you know, during that sermon. So once you leave there, you know, that's it. You left there the same way you came. All right, you just left feeling good. Okay, it just plays on your emotions. All right, and like I said, if you was able to stomach that, that was over 9 minutes worth of motivational speaking with zero scriptures were brought out. Now think about when we teach, you bring out plenty of scriptures. You know, within 9 minutes, you bring out 10 scriptures within 9 minutes. The way we were bringing it out. But I got this other video here on this article here. This is out of Shreveport, Louisiana. It says, while state moves to phase 3, local pastor chooses to keep doors closed to protect congregation from TV. All right, but check this out.
Back inside after a year. Fox 33 congregations back inside after a year. Fox 33's Darren Todd spoke with a Shreveport pastor who's waiting to fully reopen.
This virus spreads in social environments, and the church is a social environment.
Pastor Theron Jackson at Morning Star Baptist Church says COVID is still alive and well and spreading throughout communities. As of March 1st, Governor John Bel Edwards announced that the state is moving into phase 3, allowing churches to worship without capacity limits.
Because of the governor's announcements, that means that churches are able, but I'm not necessarily sure that churches would be responsible.
As the number of hospitalizations decrease and more people receive the vaccine, Pastor Jackson says that there are still too many people left who could have the virus.
It's hard for us to gauge how many people will come at one time, and not knowing the percentage of folks who are part of our congregation who've been vaccinated.
Once preaching to a crowd of nearly 1,200 people, Pastor Jackson says that their offerings have increased since the pandemic.
In the absence of gathering, the church has still been the church in the community, which means we become an investable institution to many people.
The church has partnered with Ochsner LSU Health to make sure resources and access to the vaccine won't be a problem.
The need for the church to be three-dimensional, that we preach, we teach, but we also have to be concerned about the health of our people.
When do you think you guys will be able to open up the doors again for people?
The real answer is I wish it was like yesterday. But the truth is, I don't know how we would live with ourselves to rush to that situation and people would get infected.
Darren Todd, Fox 33 News.
And Pastor Jackson says they'll continue to monitor the number of cases and vaccinations before reopening, hopefully sometime this.
All right, so you see there, this pastor in Shreveport has decided to keep his doors closed, as it says, to protect his congregation from the CV. Okay, now check out some of the key things they said in there. They said that in the absence of gathering, or since they haven't been gathering together, the offering has increased. So think about it. That's more of incentive to stay closed, because you're making more money while you're closed. Well, people don't think they slick. All right. So they're literally, this church is literally making more money while no one's going there than when they were open. And then he even said we are an investable institution, meaning, hey, you're investing your money. The greatest thing people you selling people is false hope. I mean, that's all it really is. And then on top of that, you see that they partnered with the local hospitals to help in vaccine distribution. So I mean, that tells you everything you need to know right there, that they're off. You know, they can't be trusted. But hey, our people believe in it. Our people flock on to it. All right. So stay tuned. I got the scriptures to come with it also. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. And it says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord." See that? It says, woe, means destruction, unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture. Who are the sheep of the Lord's pasture? Is his people. His people, the Israelites. They're the sheep of the Lord's pasture. And these pastors, especially these churches here, are literally destroying and scattering the flock. They're not looking after the people. They're taking them away from the Most High. All right? But the Lord said He's going to visit them for their evil doings, because they're going to pay for that. You know, when you have that type of leadership position, you know, you're set over these people. You know, you're supposed to lead them in righteousness, but they're not doing that. They doing that. The things that they're doing in these churches to feed their own belly. All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 34, and I'm going to start at the top, verse 1. It says, "And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, or the Most High, unto the shepherds. Woe be unto the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves." Did not I just say that they be feeding their own belly? That's the reason why they doing this, because they making it off this. They making good money off this. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flocks? They're not feeding the flock this word. Have you just seen in the open video 9 minutes worth of motivational speaking? There was literally no word that was given. There was no food that was given out. There was no bread that was given. Just fluff and BS. Alright? Verse 3. Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with the wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. The diseased have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick. Neither have ye bound up that which was broken. Neither have ye brought again that which was driven away. Neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force and with cruelty have ye ruled them. Okay? Our people are diseased. Our people are sick. Our people are broken. Our people are destroyed. Our people are driven away. Our people are scattered. Our people are lost. And these pastors are not doing anything to heal them. Okay? They're not doing anything to heal them. They're not doing anything to bring them back. Okay? Because the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is what's going to heal them. And the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is what's going to bring them back unto him. Alright? Verse 5. And they were scattered because there is no shepherd. And they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. And that's the euphemism, because as sheep, you know, when you're scattered, you literally become meat to all the beasts of the field. You know, the beasts, hey, they finna prey on you. And that's actually exactly, those beasts actually represent those other nations, the heathen nations, because they prey on us. They are devouring us. Okay? Those other nations, those beasts, they're preying on us. They're devouring us. They're licking our sores. You know, they're profiting off of the sheep. They filling their bellies off of the sheep. They getting fat. All right. Verse 6. My sheep wandered through all the mountains and upon every high hill. All those different philosophies, all those different different religions, just they went into every place. Yea, my flock was scattered upon all the face of the earth, and none did search or seek after them, because ain't nobody trying to bring us back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The only ones that actually care about the sheep is Yahushai, who is the good shepherd, and the ones he set up, the shepherds he helped set up to keep a watch over the flock. We start with the apostles on down of GMS. Those are the ones that actually truly care for the sheep. Okay? Alright, this is Matthew chapter 9, verse 11. And when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto the disciples, Why eateth your master with publicans and sinners? But when Yahushua heard that, he said unto them, They that be whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. But go ye and learn what that meaneth. I will have mercy and not sacrifice, for I am not come to call the righteous, but the sinners to repentance. Alright? See, Yahushua is the one that can heal you. And lo, he comes in the volume of the book that is written of me. So you have to get into this word. You have to bring this word out to the people in order for the people to hear, to be healed, to be cleansed. All right? But these pastors aren't doing that. They shucking and jiving, shaking and dancing, and making money, and filling their belly off you, while at the same time destroying and scattering the flock. Alright, this is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 7. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me, and sworn by them that are no gods, or that are no powers, the gods of these other nations. We left off our power, in Yahweh, through Yahweh Shai, and sworn or went after the other gods that are no powers, meaning that they have no power. They can't do anything for you, but we swore by them. We went out and worshiped them. When I had fed them to the full, they then committed adultery. Meaning, he brought us in. He fed us. He made us full. He made us good. Shit, we was feeling good, feeling great. We had it good. Then we went off because Israel was likened unto a delicate and comely woman. And we committed adultery by going after these other philosophies, going after these other gods, not wanting to do what Yahweh Shai said, just all of that. And assembled themselves by troops, by many, in the harlots' houses. And those harlot houses are them churches. Alright? You committing a spiritual fornication or a spiritual adultery. And also there was at different times there was harlotry going on in the churches also. Alright? But woe unto these pastors, alright, Don't follow them. They mean you no good. Alright? So call all you how about Shem outside by Shem Kakwadash. Hope you're edified. Hope to see you back with another lesson. On to the next one. Shalom.